What is going on, everyone? My name's Boyd, and I'm back with some more Age Mythology. The Titans action spawning in the top of the map. In the red color playing is Hades. His name is TSM Player. His opponent today in the blue color playing as Poseidon. His name is Skady. We almost got there. We did a thing. The map is Frozen Wastes. Player won that first game on Anatolia in a stellar fashion. Very nice defense there. Sticking with the Hades here. Is it still Hades Poseidon? This guy's sticking out the Hades Poseidon here. Player is known for his Zeus, but obviously he can play all the Greek gods to a very, very high level. And he's demonstrating that with that first game with the Hades. Into second game, map being Frozen Wastes. This is not only is this Frozen Wastes, this is one gold mine Frozen Wastes. And what tends to happen on these maps is that defending these gold mines on the sides of the maps becomes next to impossible for the defensive player or the most immobile player. And in this matchup here, Hades is the immobile player. So him defending this gold mine, basically you cannot leave the gold mine, otherwise your opponent just sends in 2 or 3 units to come and raid it, and then they just keep doing that, and you just cannot get that ball of units to attack any location without taking some damage on this location here. Now, I guess this gold mine is okay because you can build a stable or build a couple of buildings around the back and then wall off here and wall off here. So it is possible. And if we check out Skady's thing here, Skady's gold mine over here, really kind of rubbish. But this one's actually quite good. You could maybe even just wall around on this one and be fine because it's good. So Skady's second gold mine over there, quite nice in terms of the defense. So in terms of what I've seen from Greek walls at the high level, we've been seeing a lot of early town center grabs in these matchups. Because it's really hard, for one, to punish booming. What's he doing? He's leaving all his hunt? That's bizarre. I mean, cool. But it's really hard to punish a 2-town center Poseidon player as Greek, as Hades or Poseidon, because they cast lure late, and we'll probably see... Okay, I'll tell a lie. Normally what happens is the lure gets cast late, and then that allows you to have hunt in the early classical age, or safe hunt in the early classical age, which means that the second town center is going to be very easily producing 2 villagers, or a villager from each town center very easily. And by the time you run out of that hunt, your army and your economy is shifted into a gear where it beats any one town center aggression, so then you can move forward and get your next hunt. And that seems to be the case. So we'll see if player is aware of that and what he's going to be doing. What I reckon Hades players would want to try and do on this map is or in this matchup, I guess in this map, is try and get a little bit aggressive in the early stages and try and utilize the Hippocon Toxotes army, which is incredibly strong in the Greek war when there's no centaurs involved. You go like 1 Hippocon for every 2 Toxotes, so 1 stable, 2 range kind of build. And go from there. It's really hard to break that ball of units. And we'll see what player's going to do. Obviously going for Athena here with a decent time, 3:45, and not actually building his Ajax early, which finally somebody agrees with me. I bet you Skady's already got his hero out. Yeah, Skady's already got his Theseus out. If there's not a relic here okay, there's a good relic here, so I should grab that one, but we will see. Theseus moving forward here for Skady. There is this relic up here, the Oseberg Wagon. Two of the civilian unit relics. Oseberg Wagon, easily best relic in the game. See the Theseus move forward, going to push these villagers off of the hunt. Surprise players leaving here. You could have just turned around and fought this. It would have been more efficient to stay there. That's why I find this Theseus is just not the best, because he just takes too much damage and there's no real reason to run away. But turns out player has run away, so that's going to be some big value for Skady. As well, player, what's he doing? almost has enough resources to advance, gets the Chiron, gets the Ajax out first. Do we see a second town center for Skady at this point? Not yet. No stables going down, so it will definitely... So it definitely won't be an early second town center for Skady. All right. Double stable for Skady. I don't mind it because it's frozen wastes, but definitely if this was more a more closed map, like say Alfheim or even like Oasis or basically anything where resources are fairly safe, I don't think that this would work too well. And we'll see what happens here. We do have military academies. This game, I don't think I've been right about anything. Anything. I can't explain this. This makes no sense to me. Hades double racks in the straight away. What? Is he role playing as Zeus or has he forgotten that he's Hades? I feel like he's forgotten he's Hades. But even as Zeus, I wouldn't do this. It's just wild. I love it. I guess player's gonna try and... Oh, he doesn't even have the food right now. Skady gets the Sistrum of Bast here. Wait, who got this? Oh, Skady got both of them? Did he? Where's the relic? Oh, he did. He got both. We got the Osberg wagon as well. It's not... I mean, Osberg wagon on this map's not as good because, like, the best market you can get is here. So it's a little bit less efficient, but obviously it's still a good relic. Anyways, we'll see what these guys are going to do. Hoplites are out. Minotaur, Ajax here, but not on top of the villagers. You know your opponent... Like, okay, so he does react in time, but you know your opponent's going to come around this way. So that's where you should put your army. But he doesn't do it. More units coming in for Skady. 52 population for Skady to 43 population for player with a lot of resources in the bank. Do we see the archery range down yet? No archery range just yet for player. Villagers coming back. Oh, Minotaur getting a big whack there, which allows him to use his normal attack, which is huge in these fights. You can't allow the Minotaur to basically get his special off, otherwise he starts becoming useful. But here we go. Moving the villagers back onto the Elk. Still no second town center. So many villagers on wood now for player. I just don't understand it. Like, he could have gone 3 villagers wood at this point and been at 300 wood ready for the second town center, like with the villagers on the herdables. He's moving forward here. I don't know where he's going. He doesn't quite have the resources to get that second town center up. I guess he can cancel his hoplite here. And I don't know if this town center is even that good because this one almost secures this hunt for him as well. But he is going for this town center. It looks like there it is. Going to be throwing that one up. Villagers on this Elk will just about finish. He's going to have a good amount of goats left in his base here. Skady has spotted the town center going up with his Hippolyta here. He stopped his own production. He's going Aphrodite. Early Aphrodite. This is really, really smart by Skady. He's recognized that TSM player is going for hoplite, pure hoplite here. Hoplite, unlike Hippocon, have low HP, so the curse gets more value. And then not only that, he's seeing... Well, he hasn't... I don't think he saw the town center when he wanted to go heroic age here, but he's spotted this town center going up, which means that he's easily going to be able to get a gold staff or at least a huge amount of harass with his heroic age power spike and Nemean Lions as well at this stage in the game, while your opponent is going to be stuck in the classical age, become really, really strong because these heroes, they do not do very well at all, whereas the Achilles is huge in helping against the Nemean Lions. The Ajax and the Chiron just get picked off too easily, but for some reason, Skady fighting this, and there he goes, he hits the next stage, casts the curse. We've got Hippolyta taking down the Minotaur over here. Only 13 HP left. Nice micro from Skady here. Taking down the Ajax. The town center gets denied. How much gold left in this gold mine for TSM player? He has 1,800 gold left. So Skady's still got to wait on that one, but he's going to have such a huge army. Meanwhile, he gets all of these pigs to send home to his base to eat. 9 pigs. That's a crazy amount of food if he waits for them to fatten up. And we'll see if that matters. The villager's getting pushed back here. We do see the Nemean lion is here, but he's not, Skady not paying attention as the villagers escape without losing their lives just now. We see watchtowers coming up for player. Now we've got archery ranges coming down. Player decides to delete his Chiron in favor of rebuilding it with full HP because it was very, very low on the HP. We see the units attacking the watchtower. There is no crenellations here, so it's totally fine to run in and out of this location, dodging all of the arrow fire here. And there's medium infantry for player who is still dead set on going for hoplites here. And we'll see how it works out for him. Does Skady have husbandry? He has husbandry. He's got pickaxe, no hand axe, no second town center, but he's kept player on 1 town center here. Going after the house, a good option there to slow down player just a little bit. Player's house situation is okay here. But it's looking like he's got a lot of idle villagers somewhere. Villagers coming back over onto this wood line. Needs to replace his storehouse. It's very, very far away. Feels bad. Now Skady's just got eyes on all the gold mines, and it's almost a waiting game. You get all your upgrades, you get heavy cavalry, you get more Nemean lions. Let's see if Skady's producing Nemean lions. He's got 1 villager on favor, so he's not actively producing them. He could just get spirited charge here, as well as heavy cavalry, and it's going to be a really, really difficult, really difficult army composition for the Hoplite Toxotes Ball to deal with. Meanwhile, the town center's going up for Skady here as well. And his army is just going to return here and catch all of these Hoplites out. And that's going to be kind of lights out for TSM play. I mean, he should just run here, but these are slow Hoplites, unlike the Zeus Hoplites. Can get away fairly easily. These hoplites attacking the town center just don't trade for anything apart from reduced build time on this town center, which is really not worth it. We do see the Nemean lions over here doing everything that they need to, and TSM player taps out here as Skady just too far in front. Really nice strategy there. Thank you so much for the 250 bits, Ricky G. Love your streams and videos, man. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate your kind words. Really nice play from Skady, showing a unique take on this. But I feel like this is maybe a little bit from the strategic standpoint here from player. This army comp of pure hoplites, and then the macro with the 9 villages on wood or whatever it was, just doesn't quite add up in terms of like what you're trying to do with them. I do feel like Hades' best try in Greek Wars is Hippocon Toxotes in the classical age at the very least. But not going for that one, and it's not working out for him, and he does tap out. That levels the series 1-1 for Skady. If you're enjoying these games, please consider hitting the follow button on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTube, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next game.